Good afternoon. My name is Zhang. I'm going to talk about new ideas on sustainable pest management. Insects are at the core of many of today's interlinked climate adaptation challenges. Civilization has battled a pest throughout its history, but climate change is projected to make the pest problem more acute. Climate change will increase the risk of pest outbreaks through influencing insect populations and movements, including facilitating alien species invasions, but also through biodiversity loss, which climate change contributes to. Worldwide biodiversity and ecosystem functions are declining, undermining the resilience of many agricultural systems to threats such as pests and pathogens. While 40% of insect species are threatened with extinction, many pest species are projected to boom, affecting human health and environment, especially those of the poor. The manufacture, transport, and application of synthetic pesticides to address the growing number of pest outbreaks, in turn, will increase greenhouse gas emissions. Further, the synthetic chemicals that we applied and released into ecosystems will have a whole range of human health and environmental impact. Furthermore, a pesticide lock-in syndrome may develop as we increasingly replace decayed ecosystem services with more reliance on external inputs. So what can we do in this year of action and beyond to advance sustainable intensification and to remediate our current over-reliance on chemical inputs? One is to assess the economic value of natural enemies and the true cost of pesticides that we use to control the crop pest. IFPRI and partners did a study on this in China and found that doubling the current lady beetle density in 2/3 of the cotton fields in China could bring about $300 million a year. The value comes from lady beetles' hunger for aphids, which destroy cotton plants. On the other hand, the true marginal value of insecticides to cotton farmers is negative. In other words, farmers are better off slashing their insecticides by more than half. Conserving lady beetles not only address the aphid problem, but also the health and environmental hazards induced by insecticides. A second solution that should be increasingly concerned in climate adaptation is the use of nature or ecologically based pest management approaches. The introduction of a parasitic wasp to control a cassava mealybug pest, an invasive species that spreads to Southeast Asia in 2008, not only restored crop yields in this key growing region, but also helped stabilize global trade flows in cassava commodities and slow down deforestation in cassava crop expansion areas in Cambodia and Vietnam. The adaptation and mitigation benefits in this case is substantial. CGIAR needs to support more research to make visible the economic and non-economic benefits of ecosystem services and the true cost of chemical inputs that we use. More importantly, we also need to mainstream economic and policy systems that reflect these benefits and damages in its accounting system and standards. The comprehensive evaluation framework that the recent proposed in the recent UN Environment Study, the economics of ecosystem and biodiversity for agriculture and food, to which IFPRI and CG partners contributed, represents an opportunity. But only farmers and their communities can ultimately turn things around. To support this, we need to support their access to information on what works and which technologies save money, our planet, our future. Our innovative work on video-mediated agriculture extension, which Serum just talked about, and group game facilitates learning offer some promising solutions. Finally, habitat management to enhance the pest control ecosystem services provided by natural enemies requires coordination among farmers across landscapes. The necessary behavioral and institutional change doesn't come around easily. IFPRI and partners have been supporting farm communities in social learning and institutional capacity development to improve the sustainability of pest management. Thank you.